"7 p.m. here at Radio Freedom. Attention, Minutemen. Words come in that a settlement needs our help. Please respond if you can."
So the Minutemen are out there doing things in the Commonwealth. What kind of things, you ask? Well, I will tell you. I have heard that they have taken over the castle, which I guess was theirs a long time ago, but hasn't been for a while. It had been full of fish, or monsters, or monster fish, maybe? I don't know. Not relevant. The Minutemen are there now. That's good. Good for them. And I guess for everyone else too. So, yeah. How about some music? Here's, oh, well, it's a fun one. Feel free to, rock out, or whatever it is people do nowadays.
Hello, Commonwealth Wasteland. This is Solomon, coming to you loud and proud from Diamond City Radio. Here's another one by Ruvan, Big Iron.
It's getting dark out.
Mine's on my hip.
Stay safe.
Is yours?
All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
To the town of our freedom, a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. A stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came a whisper from each lip. He's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and not many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though he was 24, and the notches on his pistol.
Were you able to clear out those ghouls?
Well, lots of
Took care of those ghouls that were giving you trouble.
You did? Well, that's great news. Fella, you and the Minutemen have our gratitude and our support.
Just so you know, I'm keeping my eye on you.
He was here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. He said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men who tried forward dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Now the morning passed so quickly, it was time for the it was 20 past 11 when they rode out in the street. Folks were watching from their windows, everybody out their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. There was 20 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red and not cleared leather when a bullet fairly ripped, and the ranger's aim was deadly with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment, and the crowd all gathered round. There before them lay the body
tell Strong what to do.
Try to match the ranger with the big iron on his head.
Got a second, big guy?
Good meat. Not too fresh. Have some, human.
You can head home now.
Ah, human's so confusing. Follow, not follow. Make up mine.
Entertainment down the stairs.
Whenever the swells low down and become low down, there's no low down lower than that. You may believe it or not, when they start getting hot, there's no hotter than that.
Need something?
You still looking for work, McCready?
That depends. You ready to fork over 250 caps?
Everything's negotiable. Would you take 200?
Drive a hard bargain. You just bought yourself an extra gun. All right, boss. Let's get out of here.
Low down, and low down. There's no low down lower than that. You may believe it or not, when they start getting hot, there is no hot that's hotter than that. So you can make your low down when they go low down. There is no low down lower than
Nothing says welcome like the stench of urine-soaked garbage.
Whenever those souls fly up to that beat, low down, there ain't no low down lower than that. Whenever those swells slow down and they come low down, there ain't no low down lower than that. What a gun! Hey, where is the cat? Well, she's over there doing nuts. Would you care for something, Mr. Day? What? Would you care for something, Mr. Day? Very much.
guy. Give me.
All this radiation.
A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately. A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building.
Sweet.
What?
A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building.
Is it normal for the hairs in the back of my neck to be standing straight up like this?
Essential minerals also. Get VIMS at your drugstore. VI for vitamins, WMS for minerals. Happening to me! VIMS. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
Repeat, a chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
Die, die, die!
Flavor big and bold. Out here they only smoke
Repeat, a chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
Like an earthquake starting to roll, I felt my world shake. Out of control, like a world war starting to brew. Baby, it's just you. Like a cyclone, wild and extreme. I got my mind blown, stuck in a dream, waking up without a clue. 'Cause baby, it's just you. You leave me breathless, weak in the knees. I'm feeling reckless, heart may bleed. The fallout's flowing through, but baby, it's just you. Help me rescue my heart. Save me from falling apart. Take me, baby, I'm sure you got.
Please evacuate the building.
Like a train wreck, jumping the track or a car deck, missing a jack. What's the Queen of Hearts to do? 'Cause baby, it's just you.
Sweet.
Help me rescue my heart. Save me from falling apart. Take me.
Repeat, a chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
What?
A security lockdown is now in effect. Repeat, a security lockdown is now in effect. Please remain in your test chambers and await further instructions. A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
Why do these objects keep moving?
As I move them, then I forget. Here's music.
It's into each life some rain must fall.
With our American servicemen in many countries around the world, they have a wonderful opportunity to observe new customs and traditions. What might have seemed strange before
Please
has become
evacuate the
very
building.
familiar to them. For instance, among the Mohammedans, to drink coffee.
Nice.
Served in very small cups.
No, it's coming! That's shitty! Go away! Go away!
Servicemen have observed it's simply their version of our mid-morning coffee break or our cocktail hour. Time for friends to sit down and relax. It's time for conversation. The suits the individual.
Welcome to the Hallucinogen Labs observation area. Please step up to the windows for a hallucinogen gas. Hallucinogen's dispersant is ideal for peacefully clearing an area of civilians. Criminal scum? Don't get a gun. Invisawave from Hallucinogen is Hallucinogen's Eradicator provides your forces with a state-of-the-art field decontamination solution.
Each American to dedicate himself to its preservation. We must not allow our liberties to be endangered by neglect of our duties as citizens. During this year of rededication, join with your fellow Americans in reaffirming the principles on which this country is founded and the safeguarding of those principles. Make it your business to see that federal, state, and local governments are conducted honestly. Help to maintain the good morale of your sons and daughters in the armed forces. Learn the facts about all candidates and issues. Then, vote for the one you believe in. Make the most of every minute on your job. Produce as much as you can, and thus increase our military and
A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building.
American heritage of freedom. It needs you.
What's up, Wastelanders? This is Solomon, and you're listening to DCR. How you kids handling post-apocalyptia today? You know, it's great having everyone's favorite songstress, Magnolia, on the radio, and we need more new artists in the Wastelands. So here's a duo a lady friend of mine ran across at some roadhouse bar out west. Go by the name of Ruvan, doing a song called This Ain't a Scene, It's an Arms Race. Sounds like a good date to me.
Small amounts of residual radiation may persist in the affected area. Dosage subject to change pending safety evaluations.
Repeat. A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
No! Stop it! Davey? Davey, what are you doing here? You're dead? You can't get away! You can't get away! Bugs! Bugs, bugs, bugs! You aren't real! You aren't real!
Repeat. A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
Yes.
That a few times.
They're coming from the wall!
Can't break the code.
Please evacuate the building.
Yes.
Repeat, a chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
That was Personality by Johnny Mercer. Hey, hi. So, here's an update.
Please evacuate the building.
Things that are happening, in the Commonwealth. You know that big ship? That, the old sailing ship? The one that got out of the building downtown? Yes, that ship. Well, I would avoid this if I was more than already avoid the rest of downtown, which should already be, I don't know, a lot. I mean, I guess, technically it's not, technically, but only, well, parts of it kind of blew up loudly. From what I understand, it was, blew it up. I guess maybe after they took stuff.
Who's there?
It's in their name. They took the stuff.
A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building.
Stupid! End of the world.
Elder
Bleeding pretty bad.
Solomon.
Can't take much more.
Please evacuate the building. A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building. Please, evacuate the building.
Say, here's a question I'd like to put to you. How much do you appreciate the things that make life just a little easier? For instance, take the way our teenage gals dress for Saturday night dance. All glamorous like just regular walking fashion plates. And when they get to the dance, there's a super combo waiting to give out with the music. But let's go back a spell. Around 1790, see what the teenage gals were wearing then, for a weekend get-together. It's Sunday afternoon, and the gals are attending a rare social gathering.
Hey, what do you want?
Every last one of them is dressed in a plain, homemade, linsey-woolsey dress.
Repeat, a chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
Bright-colored ribbon to be seen. They don't cotton to just do that in 1790. Of course, they all bought their spinning wheels and looms with them. While they sit and talk, their fingers kept busy. There's stockings to be made for everybody in the family. Mittens and shawls for the winter. Maybe a pot holder or two to protect mother's hands from the homemade iron pots. What do they talk about? Mostly about the time when they'll get married and have their own families to take care of. Sometimes, when the Indians put a surprise attack on the fort, the gals are called out to take their place at the stockade to keep the muskets loaded, or maybe fire one themselves. Yeah, that's what a weekend date meant to the gals in 1790. But to them, it was just part of the routine. It was like they worked.
Please, evacuate the building.
The future that you're now protecting.
I'm guessing that reminds you of the old days.
Hey, Spots. That was them. I don't want to set the world on fire.
I'm new around here. I wanted to introduce myself. I wanted to personally thank you for giving us this opportunity. So let me know if you have anything you need me to do.
Did you need anything?
Well, to be honest, we're a bit short of food. Anything you could do would be appreciated.
Things you ask? Well, I will tell you. My word. They have taken over the castle. I guess it was time ago, but a while. It had been full of fish, or monsters, or monster fish, maybe. I don't know. Not relevant. The Minutemen are there now. That's good. For them. And I guess for everyone else too. So, yeah. How about some music? Sheldon Ullman wants his girl to crawl out through the fallout. But, I mean, if he cared so much, wouldn't he have been with her in the first place? I might be overthinking it. I don't have a girlfriend.
I'll do well. Promise.
So strange having people about.
I have those chemical formulas for you.
Marvelous. Now we can reform another societal picadillo. The hydration break. Whether it rears its head around the coffee pot, water cooler, or soda fountain, it's a menace. Vault-Tec scientists have conducted experiment after experiment to eliminate this inefficiency. But people feel an irrational need to socialize. So if they must squander their time, let us turn it into the collective good. With chemistry.
What? Aren't chemicals bad for you?
Oh, Clem. You worry so much, my boy. Everything you eat and drink is made of chemicals. Don't you know?
Oh, right. That's very interesting, Lady Overseer.
These are just special chemicals.
What type of chemicals are we talking about?
Well, that's up to you. But from what I've read, the R&D folks really outdid themselves.
Let's get started.
So build the soda fountain, and then serve refreshments to our residents. And Clem, if you get thirsty on the job, feel free to have a cool, refreshing beverage.
Gee, thanks.
know about the latest news. You may have heard the name Bobby No-Nose, which, out of context, sounds pretty funny. But I mean, she's a ghoul, so it's actually sort of, literal. Anyway, there was talk, still I can hear, that she was up to something, as they say, hypothetically, something sort of big. I guess. Maybe. Who knows, though? Well, she sort of disappeared. No sign of her. And nothing has gone missing. At least not that I've heard of. Which you realize is much.
This is a serious news story! Don't undercut yourself!
Did the job go wrong? Or was it so successful that just no one knows about it? There may never be answers, which makes it kind of hard to, report on. Maybe I shouldn't have tried. Here's Frankie Carl with a song that, frankly, sounds too good to be true. I'm not saying he was embellishing, but I don't know. Okay, I guess I am saying that. Never mind. Here's one more tomorrow.
Are you able to brush your own teeth? Not everyone can. Not a man whose arms have been crippled by polio. There are thousands of disabled polio survivors who must depend on someone else to help them perform the simplest, most personal act. With your help, many polio victims can learn how to be independent. Right now, there are 100,000 survivors of crippling polio who need help. They need your dimes and dollars to pay for expensive prescriptions. Your contributions will provide trained hands to teach a polio survivor how to live with his disability. Thanks to you, a polio-scarred life will once again seem worth living. Remember, your generosity is the one hope of thousands for whom soft vaccine came too late. Join the 1958 March of Dimes. Won't you right now send your dimes and dollars to your local March of Dimes?
Well, you're not going to need that stuff anymore.
Take a minute what's in it. When you're buying a vitamin product, read the label. Make sure you get all the vitamins recommended by government experts. We do in VIMS. 3 essential minerals also. Get VIMS at your druggist. VI for vitamins, double MS for minerals. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
Hope you enjoyed that song by Warren Smith. I can't take it back.
If you haven't been a good neighbor recently, like I certainly haven't, because I haven't been anywhere, you might not know about the latest news there. You may have heard the name Bobby No-Nose, which, out of context, sounds pretty funny. But I mean, she's a ghoul, so it's actually sort of, you know, literal. Anyway, there was talk, story I hear, that she was maybe up to something, a heist, as they say, hypothetically, something sort of big. I guess? Yeah, maybe. Who knows, though? But, well, she sort of, disappeared. Like, no sign of her. And nothing has gone missing, at least not that I've heard of, which I realize isn't much. This is a serious news story! Don't undercut yourself! Did the job go wrong? Or was it so successful that, just no one knows about it? There may never be answers, which makes it kind of hard to, you know, report on it. Maybe it shouldn't try. I know you just can't get enough of that Roy Brown. I mean, I hope you do, because I got a lot of this stuff. Here's Roy Brown!
They'll know you've arrived. When you drive up in the 1958 Edsel, the car is completely new from nameplate to tail light. New from the front. New from the side. New from the rear. Only Edsel has the sleek, clean line design that sets it apart from the look-alike cars. And it combines new looks with the newest engines in the world, the big new Edsel 400 and the power-packed Edsel 475. It is unlikely you have ever driven a car with so much real, usable power as the Edsel. And with Edsel's exclusive teletouch drive, you drive more safely, more easily than you ever have before. Because both hands can stay at the wheel while the Edsel shifts electrically. There's even the added luxury of new Edsel air suspension that's just like riding on air, because you are. And remember, of all the medium-priced cars, car for car, across the board, the 1958 Edsel is the one that's new and the lowest price too. So see your Edsel dealer. Another public service announcement from Brill Cream. Men, beware. Use one dab of Brill Cream. Just a little dab makes your hair look exceedingly clean. Disturbingly healthy. This man dared to use 2 dabs. Now he's in trouble. He refused to be responsible. Brill Cream, Brill Cream, Brill Cream. Brill Cream, a little do ya. Brill Cream, you look over there. Brill Cream, you got it all to ya. Fill up your fingers in your hair.
What's up, Wastelanders? This is Solomon, and you're listening to ECR. How you kids handling post-apocalyptia today? You know, it's great having everyone's favorite songstress, Magnolia, on the radio, and we need more new artists in the Wastelands. So here's a duo a lady friend of mine ran across at some roadhouse bar out west. Go by the name of Ruvan. It's a song called This Is the Scene, Snob's Race.
That was Personality by Johnny Mercer. Well, here's an unexpected bit of news. I heard that a group of soldiers, soldiers? Constabulary? What are we calling them now? Yeah. Soldiers from the Brotherhood of Steel were spotted in the Commonwealth. Sounds like they were, well, they were kind of in trouble at the Cambridge police station. They were in pretty bad shape for a while. But those vault dwellers showed up and gave them a hand. Or a gun. Or the vault dweller helped them, is what I'm trying to say. They'll probably be on their way then. Oh, we're gonna die! Oh! Was I surprised that Skeeter Davis was, you know, a woman? Just, I didn't sound like a woman's name. Hey, who are you writing that poem for? Skeeter!
Citizens of the Commonwealth, it is I, Elder Maxon of the Brotherhood. Ah, gotcha. Solomon here. How's everybody doing? Up next is the Lonely Drifter. Tell us about those streets of New Reno.
Each morning a missionary advertised with neon sign. He tells the native population that civilization is fine. And three educated savages haul it from a bamboo tree. And civilization is a thing for me to see.
So, bongo, 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 I don't wanna leave the Congo. No, 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 no. Bingo, bango, bungle, I'm so happy in the jungle, I refuse to go. Don't want no bright lights, false teeth, doorbells, landlords, I make it clear. I'll stay right here. I looked through a magazine, the missionary's wife can see. Magazine? What happened?
Find anything useful on him?
Bingo, bango, bungle, I'm so happy in the jungle, I refuse to go. Don't want no jailhouse, fish hooks, I got my spears. So, I'll stay 1 year.
They have things like the atom bomb.
So I think I'll stay where I am. Civilization, I'll stay right here.
Hey.
Need something? Oh, you shouldn't have.
This rocket is ready to fly.
Heads up.
Yeah, what is it? Let's see what you got.
Heads up.
Time to split up the loot?
Connie Allen there with Rocket 69.
So the Minutemen are out there doing things in the Commonwealth. What kind of things, you ask? Well, I will tell you. I have heard that they have taken over the castle, which I guess was theirs a long time ago, but hasn't been for a while. It had been full of fish, or monsters, or monster fish, maybe. I don't know. Not relevant. The Minutemen are there now. That's good for them, and I guess for everyone else too. So, yeah. How about some music? Do you think?
Look alive.
Well,
Do you think Bob and
Commonwealth Savings Bank of McCready
alive.
open for business.
Better Crosby? It's weird, right? Anyway, this is Bob Crosby.
Say, here's a question I'd like to put to you. How much do you appreciate the things that make life just a little easier? For instance, take the way our teenage gals dress for Saturday night dance. All glamorous like just regular walk-in fashion plates. And when they get to the dance, there's that super combo waiting to give out with the music. But let's go back a spell. Around 1790, and see what the teenage gals were wearing then for a weekend get-together. It's Sunday afternoon, and the gals are attending a rare social gathering. Every last one of them is dressed in a plain, homemade, linsey-woolsey dress dyed with butternut or walnut juice. And there isn't a frill or a bright-colored ribbon to be seen. They don't cotton to such doodads in 1790. Of course, they all bought their spinning wheels and looms with them. And while they sit and talk, their fingers kept busy. There's stockings to be made for everybody in the family. Mittens and shawls for the winter. Maybe a pot holder or two to protect Mother's hands from the homemade iron pots. What do they talk about? Mostly about the
Yeah,
time when
sure.
they get
I'll
married
trade with
and
you.
their own families to take care of. Sometimes when the Indians put a surprise attack on the fort, the gals are called out to take their place at the stockade to keep the muskets loaded, or maybe fire one themselves. Yeah, that's what a weekend date meant to the gals in 1790. But to them it was just part of the routine. Because like their folk, they worked and fought so living would be easier in the future that you're now protecting.
dreadful forces on Earth, international communism. It is more than 100 years old. Only in the last 20 years has communism become an important factor in the thinking and planning of the American public. Today, international communism is a focal point in America's plans for the future. It is the great question mark in our happiness and economic well-being. What communism does, and America's reaction to it, today holds the fate of not only you and me, but of all mankind. The word communism, before Karl Marx began to make use of it, is an economic term, not a political one. Webster's Collegiate Dictionary communism as any system of social organization in which goods are held in common. Thus, pure communism is a mode of living employed by a group of people and principle of private ownership of property. As we dramatize in the first session of this series, our founders at Jamestown and Plymouth Colony lived for a short period in a communal or community, banded together like one big family. Everyone worked for the group, and the produce went into a common storehouse to be doled out in equal shares. We quickly found that this mode of living would not work without the forfeiting of individual freedom, private ownership, and self-reliance. The communistic experiments at Jamestown and Plymouth Colony were the pure form, only as a magnet to draw its victims into quite a
This won't work without power.
Political maggots, earthbound religion for millions. Following under the banner of Marx and later that of Lenin and Stalin, the communists have always clearly identified their enemies as capitalism and Christianity.
As long as capitalism and socialism exist, we cannot visit one or the other will triumph. A funeral dirge will be sung over the Soviet Republic or world capitalism.
All the militant spirit that communism has whipped out. Since Lenin and his revolutionaries overthrew the Russian government in 1917, has been motivated and continues to be motivated by the primary aim of destroying all nations living in the capitalistic system. Communists are taught to hate the economic concept of individualism or self-reliance, and the Christian concept of a spiritual God ruling over the universe. But Marx also taught that communism cannot directly replace capitalism. It must work
This won't work without power.
as the key step toward communism. Marx stated it categorically, then he repeated it, so did Stalin.
When we establish socialism, we have already achieved.
I just need to trade gear with you.
I'll do well. Promise. Has reported that there are 5 million communists working secretly as fit colonists in the 60 nations outside the Iron Curtain. Farm, only as a magnet to draw its victims into quite a different system. But let's go back to this earthbound religion for millions. Following under the banner of Marx and later that of Lenin and Stalin, the communists have always clearly identified their enemies as capitalism and Christianity.
As long as capitalism and socialism exist, we cannot visit one or the other will triumph. A funeral dirge will be sung over the Soviet Republic or world capitalism.
All the militant spirit that communism has witnessed. Since Lenin and his revolutionaries overthrew the Russian government in 1917, has been motivated and continues to be motivated by the primary aim of destroying all nations living in a capitalistic system. Communists are taught to hate the economic concept of individualism or self-reliance, and the Christian concept of a spiritual God ruling over the universe. The Marxists also taught that communism cannot directly replace capitalism. And the key step called communism. Marx stated this categorically. When we defeated it, so we covered.
When we establish socialism, we have already achieved the first phase of communism.
A special committee of the United States Senate has reported that there are 5 million highly trained communists working secretly as fifth columnists in the 60 nations outside the Iron Curtain. Many powerful, wielding great influence, affecting the thinking and the actions of loyal Americans. Writing in the American magazine, J. Edgar Hoover, director of the FBI, said, "From coast to coast, hardcore Rebs continue to use every available technique, ruse, and artifice to capture the minds and control the behavior of loyal Americans. And in a limited number of cases, they are successful in doing so." I am hopeful that after this exposition of communism, each of you will agree that it is in the interest of Christianity, and even your self-preservation, that we know this evil force bent on world domination, and dedicate ourselves to the Christian spirit. Next week we shall examine our own system, capitalism. But for now, bye for now.
That was Anything Goes by Cole Porter. That was Anything Went. How about a bit of good news?
If you haven't already seen it, which I did, so I know it's true and not just something I overheard. Nick Valentine is back in town. He was gone for a while, and some people who are totally not thought that... Well, they thought he might be dead, or destroyed, or whatever. Anyway, glad you're back, Nick. Even though we never really talk. Like, ever.
So, how about Billy Ward and the Dominoes? This one, I mean, it's, I'll just play it.
I guess I'm open for business. The soda fountain's open. Want to be the first customer?
Depends. How much does it cost?
All the soda you can drink.
Wow. That's good stuff.
Make sure to come back. Not a bad job manning the soda fountain. You're in a vault?
Never thought I'd be an honest-to-goodness vault dweller. Huh.
You here to check up? I got a customer right here. Want some more refreshment?
What the heck's in that? I had a Nuka-Cola once. And this stuff.
I know, right? It's got special chemicals in it.
No shit. Well, whatever it is, call me a fan.
Caffeine. Well, it does improve productivity. But really, on to the next prototype. The Hippocratic Oath. A solemn vow to do no harm. Well, roughly that's what it means. I don't want to get into interpreting dusty Latin textbooks. But that core sentiment of the medical community runs counter to what we're trying to accomplish here. Doctors shouldn't put their patients' welfare first. Instead, their sole focus should be the collective good. You understand, of course.
The Hippocratic Oath is there for a reason. It's the right thing to do.
Spare me conventional platitudes. We have history to make. So, enter the Vault-Tec Phoropter. A specialized piece of optometrist equipment that, yes, can improve a patient's eyesight. But potentially so much more. The prototype requires a bit, well, a lot. All right, a staggering quantity of radioactive material. But the results will be worth it.
Your ideas keep getting worse.
Terrible. We've perfected 2 prototypes already. This is what progress looks like. And don't concern yourself too much about the nuclear material. We chose this site for Vault 88 because our surveys indicate that there's a rich...
Really?
So?
Yeah?
5 stars. All 5 of them. Get it? Because it's, well, sunny? Sort of? No. No. Okay. Not really. Yeah, see well, there's this article in the newspaper. Public appearances. Boy. It's something. I mean, I'm not saying anyone's a saint. You know, I'm not saying it's correct. And you know, of course, the mayor. I was asked to read. I have a statement from the mayor's office. You know, it's no, I mean, it just says here there's nothing to worry about. That it's, you know, safe and all. Everybody. It's crazy stuff, right? I mean, anyway, it's well, it's something to think about. I guess. Keep a Knockin' by Louis Jordan is next. So I guess short. But other people.
What's mostly wrong is your grout. I'm sorry, Phil, but my digestion is full of... You need to get something that's like that at the doctor's own order. Carter's Little Liver Pill. Good advice. When your digestion is upset and you feel headachy and irritable, take Carter's Little Liver Pill. Nature normally uses about 2 pints of a vital digestive juice to help digest your food. If nature fails, your food may remain undigested, leaving you headachy and irritable. To feel cheerful and happy again, take Carter's Little Liver Pills. They increase the flow of this vital digestive juice quickly, often in as little as 30 minutes, and you're on the road to feeling better. Don't depend on artificial aids to counteract indigestion when Carter's Little Liver Pills aid digestion after nature's own order. Take Carter's Little Liver Pills as directed. Get them at any drugstore, only 25 cents.
I ain't never tasted rum.
This won't work without power. This won't work without power.
Anybody need help with anything?
Are you able to brush your own teeth? Not everyone can. There are thousands of disabled polio survivors who must depend on someone else to help them perform the simplest, most personal tasks. With your help, many polio victims can learn how to be independent. Right now, there are 100,000 survivors of 15 They need your time and dollars to pay for expensive charity equipment. Your contributions will provide trained hands to teach a polio survivor how to live with his disability. Thanks to you, a polio-scarred life will once again be worth living. Your generosity is the one hope of thousands for whom soft vaccine came too late. Join the 1958 March of Dimes. Won't you right now send your dimes and dollars to your local March of Dimes headquarters?
And that was Frankie Carl there. Well, I mean, I guess it was actually Marjorie. Never mind.
Here's a thing. A sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City, and I'll read it. Squatters own a piece of Diamond City history and then beat people to death with it. How about some Roy Brown?
Okay.
This is Butcher Pete. Butcher's Meat.
This film tells how it all came up.
So strange having people about.
I wonder how high the vault numbers go.
Never in history have a major independent nation lost so much confidence and suffered so much.
Glad I'm in here and not out there.
Red Tiger's sacrifice is spelled out in specific detail in an article written by Dean Diala, Vice Chairman of the Chinese Communist Party and Minister of Defense. Long live the victory.
Finally, Vault 88's work can truly begin.
Defeat of the free world.
Got some spare ammo if you want.
Country by country, continent by continent. India's blueprint for world revolution now is mounting going the concept of China, dividing the world as a nation into cities and world. North America and Western Europe are the cities of the world, and Asia, Africa, Central America, and South America in the rural areas. With revolutions such as the war in Vietnam organized, there will be the down and the opposition to free world. And the imperialists, so yes, the good strong position will be swept off the stage of history. Just militant communist China, Mao Zedong, who today was beginning to become the ideological center of the world empire. But in many countries, the Red Chinese Central Plant has failed. Nations large and small stand together, strong, alert.
I feel so.
Determined to respond to wars of aggression that deny people the chance to decide their own destiny. Striving for peace. Striving for a world in which nations live by law and reason, not by threats and destruction. so-called cities and rural areas, the emerging nations and industrial countries are today partners in progress, building together for peace. The cities, the fortunate nations of the world, are bringing to the rural areas, the poorer nations, the skills and assistance needed to help them and their people build and create a better life. For this generation and those to come, carrying on a tradition of hope and the dignity of man, a conviction born long ago, far away. When this bell rang out the news that a new nation was born, a new truth proclaimed, that man is born to be and to remain forever free.
Servicemen in many countries around the world, they have a
Some people complain, but not me.
Looks like we
Just
have
happy
our
to be here.
first patient. Yes. Before we begin, Clem, how do you feel about children? You ever...
Hi, you here for an eye exam with the this thing?
I guess.
Go ahead and get in.
So, what do I do?
Just stay still.
So I just sit.
Yeah. The machine will do the rest.
This thing's creeping me out.
All done. It says you got, minor eye infection. Some eye drops will clear it.
Thanks.
And that's it. Nothing else.
No, Lady Overseer, exam's all done.
some recent activity
I never had an eye exam before. It wasn't so bad, I guess. Why are you doing this stuff, anyhow?
These experimental devices could make life better. For everyone.
Huh. No shit. So I need eye drops, huh? Right. After Clem going crazy on that damn power cycle, are you guys some sort of sickos?
There's nothing sinister going on. You're just imagining things.
I don't buy it, pal. Any of it. At least up in the Commonwealth, everyone's up front about trying to kill you or rip you off. Come on, Clem. Let's leave. These guys are assholes.
But I can't! The power cycle! Gotta pedal some more when I'm done here.
Run while you can, Clem.
Hey there.
I wish I had never even heard it.
Hi, how are you? I could cycle all day. This is great.
Time to kick some ass.
So, one of our residents left. Well, it'll be easy enough to replace her. The important thing is that our work is progressing admirably.
She could be the first of many to flee this vault.
If it becomes too big a problem, vaults are designed to be closed, you know. Anyway, this last experiment is my pride and joy. Following in the footsteps of Dr. Braun and the others, I have spent my time devising my very own prototype. Its premise is this. We are all flawed creatures, each with our own vices. What if our vault didn't pointlessly try to stamp out these predilections, and instead harnessed them?
What vices are you talking about?
Well, greed, the schematic, is for a slot machine. I designed it to be as enticing as possible. Choose the experimental parameters, and let's see how it fares in the field.
People of the Commonwealth Wasteland, this is Solomon, your friendly neighborhood disc jockey. What's a disc? Hell if I know, but I'm gonna keep talking anyway. Up next is the guy I knew back up in Mojave Wasteland, the lonesome drifter with home on the wastes. Sounds like something the Minutemen could get behind.
Sorry. That was Bob. So, there are some rumors out there in the Commonwealth that I have heard. You know the one about the railroad? A group that actually helps. They help synths who want to escape the Institute? Yeah? Well, maybe it's not just a rumor. I mean, it is as far as I know, of course, but, I mean, they may actually be out there. It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it'd be super dangerous, I bet. I think it's way safer to just, sit here and play music.
Why do these objects keep moving?
Because I move them. And then I forget. Here's music. Uranium Fever is on next. And, well, I'm pretty sure enough time has gone by that we can all find the humor in this subject. Right? Maybe?
I just want to trade a few things.
I'll do well. Promise. My luck's gonna turn around.
Who knew exercise would be so... Wow!
113,597 doctors. The brand name most was Camel. Recently, that question was again asked of tens of thousands of doctors across the country. Doctors in all branches of medicine. And again, the brand name most was Camel. Yes, according to these nationwide surveys.
Did the machine just say degenerate?
I feel so pumped.
Camels for 30 days and see how mild, how flavorful, how enjoyable a cigarette can be. Yes, change to Camels for 30 days, and you'll stay with Camels from then on.
Ha ha! I win again.
Who knew exercise would be so... Wow!
The thing's broke. It keeps making these weird clicking noises. The thing's broke. It keeps making these weird clicking noises.
Just looking to trade a little.
Are slot machines supposed to flash?
This cycle is the best. Seriously.
Are slot machines supposed to flash?
I could cycle all day. This is great.
Did the machine just say degenerate?
Remind me not to mess with you when you're in that thing.
Did the machine just say degenerate?
Let's check in with Clem.
Oh, hi. Is the slot machine supposed to flash? Every now and again, I swear it makes strange noise and flashes.
You must be imagining things. A slot machine doesn't take pictures of people.
Now we just need a variety act and some crime bosses and our casino's set.
Ah, you're famous. Wit. It's done. Finally. Hundreds of years of refining and planning. The results were mixed. But in science, you rarely wind up exactly where you were expecting.
I did everything you asked. Can I go back to the power cycle? I really need to.
My, what gusto. I'm glad you like the cycle so much, Clem. With my life's work done, I think I will deliver our schematics to other vaults to improve their lives.
The vaults I know about have all failed. They're empty or worse.
The world's a big place, and you should never underestimate Vault Tech. I pass the mantle on to you. Guide Vault 88 to greatness. You're the overseer now.
assign someone to this.
Who knew exercise would be so... Wow!
Please, take care of the vault.
Too many miles on the road. At least the pay is terrible.
Seems to be growing well.
Are you able to brush your own teeth? Not everyone can. Not a man whose arms have been crippled by polio. There are thousands of disabled polio survivors who must depend on someone else to help them perform the simplest, most personal acts. With your help, many polio victims can learn how to be independent. Right now, there are 100,000 survivors of crippling polio who need help. They need your dimes and dollars to pay for expensive care and equipment. Your contributions will provide trained hands to teach a polio survivor how to live with his disability. Thanks to you, a polio-scarred life will once again seem worth living. Remember, your generosity is the one hope of thousands for whom Salk vaccine came too late. Join the 1958 March now. Won't you right now send your thousands of dollars to your local March of God network?
And that was French Carl there. Well, I mean, I guess his name was. Coming to you from the Jewel Green. The Great Green Jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. Here's the 5 stars with Atom Bomb Baby. A song I'm sure that, they meant well. Just maybe not the best comparison, of babies and destruction. Here are the 5 stars.
Got a doll baby, I love her so. Nothing else like her anywhere you go. And she's anything but calm, a regular pint-sized atom bomb. Atom bomb, baby, little atom bomb. I want her in my wigwam. She's just the way I want her to be. A million times hotter than TNT. Atom bomb baby, loaded with power, radioactive as a TV tower. Vision in its soul, loves with electronic control. Atom bomb baby, little atom bomb. I want her in my wigwam. She's just the way I want her to be. A million times hotter than TNT. Atom bomb baby, boy she can start one of those chain reactions in my heart. Big explosion, big and loud, mushrooms me right up on a cloud. Atom bomb baby, little atom bomb. I want her in my wigwam. She's just the way I want her to be. A million times hotter than TNT. Atom bomb baby, sweet as a plum, carries more water than uranium. She kisses his itch, zero power, she turns on the switch. Atom bomb baby, little atom bomb. I want her in my wigwam. She's just the way I want her.
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure thing.
Hey, kiddies. This is Solomon, your voice in the darkness. Or at least, the radiation. Up next, a band I found out by Nuka World performing, by the name of What's My Friend. They're singing a tune called Sons and Daughters. I think they're singing to the whole Commonwealth.
essential minerals also. Get VIM as your druggist. VI for vitamins. Double MS for minerals. VIM. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
You enjoyed that song by Warren Smith, because I can't take it back. So, there are some rumors out there in the Commonwealth that I have heard. You know the one about the Railroad? A group that actually helps? They help synths who want to escape the Institute? Yeah? Well, maybe it's not just a rumor. I mean, it is as far as I know. Of course, I mean, they might actually. It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it'd be super dangerous, I bet. I think it's way safer to just sit here and play music.
Why do these objects keep moving?
This is Civilization by, it's by Danny Kaye. Right.
Each morning a missionary advertised with neon sign. He tells the native population that civilization is fine. And the educated savages call it from a bamboo tree. That civilization is a thing for me to see.
So, bongo, 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 I don't wanna leave the Congo. No, 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 no. Bingo, bingo, bongo, I'm so happy in the jungle, I refuse to go. I see how people who are civilized run you with hearts and the movies they got to do really compliments to see. Uncivilized pictures
Bingo, bango, bungle, he's so happy in the jungle, he refused to go.
don't want no penthouse shower, streetcars and taxis, noise in my ear.
So no matter how they coax him,
I'll stay right here.
they hurry like savages to get aboard an iron train.
When they got 2 weeks vacation, they hurry to vacation ground.
What do they do, boo-boo?
They swim and they fish, but that's what I do all year round. So, bongo, 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 I don't wanna leave the Congo. Oh, no, 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 no. Bingo, bango, bungle, I'm so happy in the jungle, I refuse to go. Don't want no jailhouse,
Shotgun,
fish hooks,
golf clubs.
I got my spears. So,
No matter how they coax him,
I'll stay right
Nice.
So I think I'll stay where I am. Civilization. I'll stay right here.
I don't know about Scribe Mariah. I think she loves Google Sue a bit too much.
Waiter! Bill, did you ever see this poor servant? I'm going to call the manager. Take it easy, Walt. What's mostly wrong is your grout. I'm sorry, Phil, but my digestion is so upset. What you may need for your poor digestion is something that works after nature's own...
Attention! Any soldiers who have not yet received a field assignment from Proctor Tegan should speak to him at once. That is all.
Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
These will prove interesting. I'll file them immediately. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore during your patrols very carefully, and you might be pleasantly surprised at what you find.
After nature's own order. Take Carter's Little Liver Pills as directed. Get them at any drugstore, only 25 cents.
Unless you like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
Come on, just leave it.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelux scat off my boots.
Proctor Tegan, can I help you with anything? Let me see what you have. Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face. What can I get for you today?
Let me see what you have.
All of my weapons are mission ready.
Two in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supply.
That last song. Okay. And now, a word or several from our sponsors. A portion of this broadcast has been brought to you by the Mega Surgery Center, now featuring facial reconstructive surgery. Why settle for less than perfection? Up next, well, I thought I'd play the ink spots with, maybe. I mean, that's what it's called.
Is at the police station in Cambridge.
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
Night?
Hey.
Yeah, what is it? Let's see what you got.
We'll stop the Institute. From Maximus to the Brotherhood.
It's up to me. I take every feral, beauty, and synth and shoot them into space.
Farming's as honest work gets.
Probably better unload some of that stuff.
That was Billie Holiday. Billie spelled with an E because she's a lady. So the Minutemen are out there,
doing things in the Commonwealth. What kind of things, you ask? Well, I will tell you. I have heard that they have taken over the castle, which I guess was theirs a long time ago, but it's been a while. It has been full of fish, or monsters, or monster fish, maybe? I don't know. Not relevant. The Minutemen are there now. That's good. For them. And I guess for everyone else too. So, yeah. How about some music? Sheldon Allman wants his girl to crawl out through the fallout.
I can't believe she's gone.
Look, I mean,
Haven't we suffered
here's
enough?
how much wouldn't he have been with her in the first place?
About that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that
I cleared out the ghouls that were giving that settlement trouble.
Glad to hear it, General. It's hard enough out here without people having to worry about ghouls in their backyard. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to... Yeah? Hey.
Just looking to trade a little.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's trade some things.
Looking to buy?
Just looking to trade a little.
Go ahead.
Ladies, synths and ghouls, prepare to be astounded, bedazzled, and otherwise stupefied. I am Sun, your master of ceremonies.
cleared out the ghouls that were giving that settlement trouble.
Glad to hear it, General. It's hard enough out here without people having to worry about ghouls in their backyard.
For they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our road for a while. So come sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. Just remember the New Vegas Valley and the drifter that loved you so true. For a long time, my darling, I've waited for the sweet words you never would say. Now at last, all my fond hopes have vanished. For they say that you're going their way. So come sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. Just remember the New Vegas Valley and the drifter that loved you so true.
Time for some news, I guess. Sure, why not? So, there's that saying, that sometimes truth is better. No, not better. Truth is stranger than fiction. Well, you know the radio plays that I air sometimes, occasionally in the right order. You know the Silver Shroud. It sounds like someone takes them really seriously, like maybe too seriously. There are reports, I guess, about sightings of the Silver Shroud in the Commonwealth, in Good Neighbor. Anyway, I guess. Oh man, this is so weird. I guess this Silver Shroud is like cleaning up the town or something. So now there's a superhero out there defending justice, I guess, or at least killing people that hopefully deserve it. Hey, how about some Bob Crosby?
People of the Commonwealth Wasteland, this is Solomon, your friendly neighborhood disc jockey. What's a disc? Hell if I know, but I'm gonna keep talking anyway. Up next is a guy I knew back out in the Mojave Wasteland, the Lonesome Drifter, with Home on the Wastes. Sounds like something the Minutemen could get behind.
This cycle is the best. Seriously. Hi, how are you? I'm new around here. I wanted to introduce myself.
I just want to trade a few things.
Go ahead.
Can we trade a few things?
Of course.
You done with all your experiments? I hope I did good. They were real interesting.
The thing's broke. It keeps making weird forcing noises. Okay. broke. It keeps making weird clicking noises.
Make sure their look is excitingly clean. This savagely helps. This man dared to use 2 dabs. Now he's in trouble.
Did the machine just say degenerate?
That was, Bing Crosby. Yep.
Did the machine just say degenerate?
Here's the thing. A sort of, note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City, and I'll just read it. Why drink dirty radioactive water when you could have it pure and bottled? Shen Kowalski's Clean Water Market, straight from the filter. This song is Good Neighbor by Magnolia, who is, from Good Neighbor. It's 1 word as a place, but 2 words as a title. Here's Magnolia.
Starting to have fun.
I've been thinking about what happened to Nick. Maybe I should be doing something to help so other families don't have to suffer like we did.
What do you mean?
I could join the men. Help with them economy.
Oh, honey, listen. It's brave of you to say so, and it's good that you want to help me. But we need you here. Besides, your mother would never forgive you.
I know. It's just, I'm almost a grown woman, and I just don't know if this is the life I want.
Well, if you've got anything worth trading, you can talk to...
Yes, darling, I do.
Excuse me.
That's close enough, stranger. We're a peaceful farm. We don't want any trouble.
It's okay, I'm friendly. Not looking to cause any trouble.
If you say so, but be warned, we're armed here, so don't try anything. Let me tell you, farming ain't easy. Out in the field all day, every day, and every minute of it spent watching your back.
What kind of crops do you grow here?
Mostly potatoes so far, but we're starting on melons. Lake Abernathy. You new to the Commonwealth?
Yes. And no. It's a long story.
Either way, good to see a new face. How about you? Ever think about working the land?
What do you need to start up a farm?
Well, My father would have told you it's the 3 L's. Land, labor, and love. You gotta have land to work, you gotta put in a full day's labor, and you gotta love what you do. Anyone who doesn't ain't gonna last long. Word of advice, though. If you do start up a farm, be ready to deal with the raiders. Why do all the hard work when you can just take what you want at gunpoint?
What about the Minutemen? If you join up, we can all help each other against the raiders.
You don't say. I thought the Minutemen were all gone. Last time those raiders hit us, my daughter Mary tried to stand up to them. Now she's buried out back of the house. Only 21 years old, and they shot her down without a thought. So you can understand why I'm glad to hear the Minutemen are back. Although, a bit too late for my Mary.
There's nothing worse than losing a child. Believe me, I know.
I hope I never have to experience that feeling.
I'm sorry to hear you say so. I don't have much to offer, but those raiders that killed Mary, they took her locket too. It's been in Connie's family for generations. If you could get it back, it'd mean a lot to us.
Do you know where they're coming from?
Yeah, pretty sure I do. One of them mentioned Olivia while they were here. My guess is they're holed up in that old USAF station.
Got no reason to trust strangers, so maybe you should be moving along.
Excuse me.
You want to buy or sell something?
What have you got?
It ain't a lot, but I've got a few basic supplies. Ammo, meds, that sort of thing.
Ammo and meds? What kind of basic supplies are those?
Very basic. You want to survive out here? You need ammo and meds. So, you up for a trade or not?
Sounds good.
Examined the throats of these smokers. They made 2,470 examinations and reported not one single case of throat irritation due to smoking Camels. Try Camels for 30 days and see how mild, how flavorful, how enjoyable a cigarette can be. How mild can a cigarette be? Smoke Camels and see. Here's Dick Powell with a special message. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the makers of Camels have sent more than 198 million gift Camels to our armed forces. This week, gift Camels go to hospitalized servicemen and veterans at Veterans Hospitals, Framingham, Massachusetts, and Dearborn, Michigan, U.S. Naval Hospital, San Diego, California, and to all hospitals operated for the U.S. Air Forces in the Far East. Now until next week, enjoy Camels. I always do.
What's up, Wastelanders?
I don't think so.
Great. Maybe next time you can get right to the point instead of wasting my time.
Kids handling post-apocalyptia today.
Good luck against those
It's
raiders.
great having everyone's
Hopefully,
favorite songstress,
you won't need it.
Magnolia, on the radio. And we need more new artists in the Wastelands. So here's a duo a lady friend of mine ran across at some roadhouse bar out west. Go by the name of Ruvan, doing a song called This Ain't a Scene, It's an Arms Race. Sounds like a good date to me.
Great spot to bunker down. Well, sneaking's out of the question in here. Never could wrap my head around all this science stuff. Hey, I'm really sorry. You don't have to be here if you don't want to. I'll leave you alone.
I'll find who did this, and I'll get Sean back. I promise. They're all dead. Oh, God.
That was Personality by Johnny Mercer. Yeah. Well, there's this article in the newspaper. A couple of good occurrences. Boy, I mean,
Loctite.
well, it's something. I mean, I'm not saying anyone is.
No way I could pick this.
I'm not saying it's correct at all. And you know, of course, the mayor. I mean,
Be quiet here.
I mean, I was.
Usually means something's about to go very wrong.
I have a statement from the mayor's office. You know, it's well, I mean, it just says here there's nothing to worry about. That it's, you know, safe and all, everybody. Kind of, it's crazy stuff, right? I mean, weird. Anyway, it's well, it's something to think about, I guess. Here's the 5 stars with Atom Bomb Baby, a song I'm sure that I mean they meant well. Maybe not the best comparison to you know, babies and destruction. Here are the 5 stars.
Got a doll baby, I love her so. Nothing else like her anywhere you go. And she's anything but calm. A regular pint-sized atom bomb. Atom bomb, baby, little atom bomb. I want her in my wigwam. She's just the way I want her to be. A million times hotter than TNT. Atom bomb baby, loaded with power, radioactive as a TV tower.
This place is cleaner than my own house.
Don't think I can pick this.
I haven't been to Diamond City in years. I'll tell you, nothing's changed.
You there. Talk some sense into my nitwit son. Morgana's secretary, is she a synth?
No, I don't think so.
Ugh. Everyone around me is a moron.
We're idiots? Just because we disagree with you?
She's a synth, Johnny. Anyone with a brain in their head can figure that out.
You were just saying that no one could tell the difference, Ma. You want to lay off?
Excuse me.
Around here, we call your haircut the Scav Special. Little flecks of blood, give it the personal touch. You should think about getting a trim.